We got a lot to talk about because the thing is, two things happened at once, almost at once. So then Becca Cosmetics and The Ordinary. So that's the brand that we're going to be talking about today. So we're going to talk first about Becca Cosmetics because that's what we've been hearing about first. And then after that, I'm going to be talking about The Ordinary. So if you want timestamps down below, they're going to be there just for both of the parts that we're going to be talking about. So Becca Cosmetics released 6 days ago, 7 days when I post this video, 7 days ago, an important message to our Becca beauties. So glowing with gratitude. You are all our Becca family, part of this beautiful community that supports us and shares our values. It's because of our love for each of you that we are sharing with you now some very important news about closing our brand in September 2021, which is very, very sad. I was not expecting that at all. Like, everybody loved Becca's highlighters. There's a lot of products that a lot of people love from Becca. Of course, like they talked about in their text that because of Miss Rona, which I don't know if I can say it anyways. So because of that, they had to close the brand down, which is very, very sad. It had like a tremendous impact on their businesses, which is so sad because they're sold everywhere. So like in Sephora, I think they're sold in Ulta. And the other thing that I find weird is that I went on Googling a little bit, and then they were acquired by Estee Lauder's companies. So I know that Estee Lauder has a lot of money and a lot of resources. So I don't know if it's like a weird thing where Estee Lauder acquired them in 2016. What they said the global pandemic has had an impact on everyone around the world on many levels. It has also had a tremendous impact on so many businesses at Becca, an accumulation of challenges, which I think is part of like the like pigment foundation. Like everybody was like, what is that? It was so out of line for Becca to just release that. It was just weird. And because of together with the global impact has sadly been more than our business can withstand, and we have had to make the heartbreaking decision to close down the Becca brand at the end of September 2021. So they say that they believe in you, they believe in us, and that, you know, like the glow will stay within everybody else. So I think there's a lot of challenges that we don't know about. I think one of them, like I said, is the no pigment foundation, which was a total flop. Like, it could have been just labeled as a primer, but they wanted to go with the no pigment foundation, which was kind of weird. I didn't buy it. I didn't get into the gimmick because I was like, it's gonna be a waste of my money, especially that I have acne everywhere on my face. So it wasn't good for that at all. And I think just the rest, people buying less product, they didn't have any other really much releases, and they had stocks, and maybe because of the highlighters are kind of expensive, more on the luxury side, then people didn't have that kind of money, and that's why it kind of went down. Even though they are acquired by Estee Lauder, I think that they decided to just close the brand by itself, even though that they weren't on their own. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. And I'm really sad to see Becca. Like, I just started. Like, I know I didn't buy them like full price. I bought Becca highlighters for very, very inexpensive at TJ Maxx. I love their highlighters. I'm wearing it today and I absolutely love it. So I'm very sad to see them going. It's so sad to see a brand that everybody loves, like products that people love, and they're just gone. It's just sad. I don't know, maybe like Estee Lauder bought some shares, maybe they might bring it back. It really depends. You know, there's so many possibilities. If somebody else buys the brand, it might come back to life. Like, we never know, you know, like sometimes some businesses, they're about to go out of business and for some reason they're still there years later and you thought they were going to close. Well, it's because there's investors, there's other people around it. So we never know. But I would be really, really sad to see Becca just go away and just closing. Like, it's just impossible almost. You know, like Jaclyn Hill created the champagne pop highlighter and like it was a staple. And it's like, I feel so sad for her because she loves Becca so much, and then it's like a part of her career is just closing. It's just going away, you know, like the brand is not there by itself anymore. So it's impacting not only like consumers, but it's impacting a lot of people around it that are working at Becca as well. So it's much more of a bigger issue than we think. It's not only because your favorite highlighter is just gone, it's people that are working there, it's going to be gone for them too. So I just don't like when that happens. It's just so sad. And you know what? They've been like in the industry for 20 years. So it's a brand that's been there for a while. And they say you might want to stock up because you have a few months left. You got till September and then it's gone. It's gone. Or maybe not. You never know. It might pop back up if you guys buy all the products. It might come back to life and they might be good. You never know. You know, like I'm telling you guys, doesn't mean like they have to close down, but maybe they're gonna pop back up. We don't know. So that's what it is for Becca. We never know, girl. We never know. And the other thing that I find weird is that, okay, so Becca was acquired by Estee Lauder, right? But then The Ordinary, we're going towards The Ordinary now. The Ordinary just got bought by Estee Lauder companies, which I am so sad because I was so excited to see a Canadian brand being so loved by so many people and like an affordable one too. And it just got bought out, which usually that's what happens with brands. They got like they get get bought by another company, a bigger one, and like they just acquire everything. You know what I mean? So my God, this is a deal and a half. So following a $2.2 billion deal this week, some are wondering if the startup will maintain its unique reputation. And you know, like DCM Beauty Group, which has a bunch of different companies. So The Ordinary was created in 2013 and also has amazing formulations. I have The Ordinary products. They are very affordable and people are definitely like questioning if they're going to change the formulas or not, which I don't think they will, because if they do change the formulation of The Ordinary, I mean, they're going to lose so many customers. So I think it's just, you know, I don't know, because Estee Lauder is not very, I would say, vegan, cruelty free and all of these things, because they do sell to other countries that do test on animals. So if they are sold to other countries, it really depends if you want to keep supporting the brand or not. I mean, I will still support the brand, The Ordinary, because I really like it. I feel like they have good products and that they're nice. I will continue to support them personally. I don't know if you will. If you will continue to support them, I would love to know down in the comments down below. But I'm telling you, it's just one company from Estee Lauder is closing and the other one is just being acquired. So I don't know if it's like they're going towards more skincare now, because they do have a lot of companies, a parent company, and they have all of these umbrellas under. So the New York-based multinational manufacturer of skincare, makeup, fragrance, and hair care products will increase its stake in DCM to 76% from 29%, then buy the remaining interests after 3 years. So right now they will not own the entire thing of The Ordinary, which is okay. So yeah, so it's not right away. So they can't like make all these decisions, but I guess they can make a lot of the decisions. There was talk of hoarding the products before the formula or price changes, because yes, but I think it's a good thing and it's a bad thing at the same time. So some people don't want to support Estee Lauder at all, so which means it's not going to be cruelty free for them anymore. So I feel like it's right for them to start supporting it. At least you guys have another option. So you have the Inculus that you can buy, of course. But if you want to support them, the thing is, Estee Lauder has a lot of money. And what's good about having a lot of money is that they can put a lot of time into research. So they can have better formulas, they can have more stock, and they can create more products in a shorter amount of time. So which means there's always going to be inventory. So one product that I absolutely loved from The Ordinary, and it's been out of stock for like 2 years. I was like, OMG, I needed this product so much. It was the salicylic acid and it never went back in stock, and I'm so sad. So maybe they're gonna bring it back with, I don't know, they were supposed to change the formulation. Sometimes DCM, The Ordinary, would change the formula to something else and the product would work differently. I don't know if it's because of the ingredients or it's because there was a shortage somewhere and they had to change the formulation so it would still work in a certain way, but I feel like it's gonna be a good thing. I don't know, tell me your opinion, tell me what you feel down in the comments down below. I really want to know what you feel. what you feel about. Yeah, so somebody said, Nikki Elliott, a beauty writer who sometimes contributes to CBC Life, said DCM offers unheard of prices, which is really true for certain products. She assumes Estee Lauder is looking for a foothold in the millennial and Gen Z markets because this skincare brands is, I would say, for a younger generation, and I think they want to get into that because a lot of Estee Lauder products, like one that I reviewed, it didn't do much for me, probably because I'm young, and it's for somebody maybe that is a little bit older than me. I'm just 22, okay? So like some products might not work for me and it might work for you. And it's kind of weird, like, yeah, it's two different spectrums. Like DCM The Ordinary is super inexpensive, and then you got Estee Lauder that is extra luxury. I don't know what's gonna happen. I hope they don't increase the prices, because if they do, it's gonna be a really bad thing for them. It's not gonna be pretty. I'm not excited to see that. They will stay in Sephora, that's for sure. I'm probably 100% sure they will stay in Sephora. They might even go somewhere else. They might be in other places. We don't know. Oh my God, so many exciting things. Okay, so, sorry, I didn't read the entire article. I'm just reading through it right now. So they say DCM co-founder and CEO Nicola Kilner said fans and employees have nothing to worry about. Accessible pricing is important to the new owners who intend to keep the headquarters, lab, and jobs in Canada, which is amazing because that was another thing I was scared of. Like, people in Canada would just lose their jobs, which you don't want that to happen. You want the research to keep being made where it's made, and it keeps its roots as well. So Estee Lauder can learn from DCM's transparent approach to communication with customers, while DCM can take advantage of Estee Lauder's distribution, I don't know how to talk. I was talking about that earlier, girl. It will have a hyper expansion. But big companies only buy small ones for control, expert says. Yeah, so they buy them to control them, basically. They just want to control them. Doesn't mean they will change, but they just want control. They like to have control on the entire industry, and we all know that. We all see it. So if you start a makeup brand, I don't know, maybe you'll have a little bit of money on the side and then they're going to offer it to you, and then that's what's going to happen. Or you just stay independent. You just choose depending what's the best for you. So I'm not scared for The Ordinary. I'm scared that some consumers might be very angry at that, which is understandable, but it will stay, and it's amazing that it would stay in Canada and then continue the research and everything in Canada, and then it would just, there's just going to be more products available and it's just going to be easier to get. So that is my thoughts on Becca Cosmetics that is closing, and also The Ordinary, which we never know what might happen. We never know what might happen, so you gotta keep in mind with everything that's happening. So if you like these kind of videos, just talking, chilling through it, then make sure to like it and comment down below what you think about Becca Cosmetics and The Ordinary. If you think there's a correlation between Becca closing and then The Ordinary, kind of like getting acquired by Estee Lauder, kind of like at the same time. I don't know. It's just weird to me that both of these things are getting at the same time. So tell me down below. And also consider subscribing to my YouTube channel if you want to see 5 videos a week, Monday through Friday, all on beauty, talks, and everything, and also shorts on my YouTube channel. So thank you so much again for watching. I really, really love you, beauties, and I will definitely see you in the next one. Bye, beauties.